Yes, they will miss you badly, even if they say they don't care. If you follow what I am about to tell you in this video, then you can make it happen within the upcoming days. It's pretty easy, and anyone can do it. Many people have already done it, and it's not that hard. It might appear to be impossible at first, but when you start making some changes within yourself, everything will start flowing. Also, you will be shocked when I tell you that you don't have to please them, you don't have to call them, and you don't have to text them. They will text you, they will call you, and they will even want to meet you if you make some changes within yourself. Right now, you might be thinking that this person doesn't care about you. You might be thinking that they are not interested in you anymore. But what if I tell you that they are pretending like that and you are the reason behind it? I know you are shocked. You are thinking, how can you be the reason behind all of this? Well, it has everything to do with you. It has everything to do with how you perceive yourself to be. Even Neville Goddard said that everything depends upon our attitude towards ourselves. That which we will not affirm as true of ourselves will not develop in our lives. Everything depends upon our attitude towards ourselves. Have you ever noticed that throughout the day, you are always affirming one thing or another? In your mind, you are always thinking about one thing or another. If you face a relationship issue, then you are always picturing your mind with negative ideas about that person or the situation. At first, it seems like a harmless activity. You might wonder how thinking negatively will impact you in any manner. But what if I told you that every time you think of something, you plant a seed in your subconscious mind? And with time, this seed may grow into a tree if you nurture it by thinking and feeling in a certain manner. Now, this video is not only about thinking in the right direction, but with the help of this video, I will take you a bit deeper in understanding how to manifest love into your life. I am about to share a story with you, and with the help of this, you will be able to recognize why the people become disinterested in you and how to attract them again. So, I observed these two people, Person X and Person Y. Now, Person X was someone who was better looking than Person Y. They both were batchmates at a university, but both have a way different dating life. So, one day I went to a club with them, and I observed both of them. Who do you think succeeded that day? If you are thinking that Person X, who was better looking than Person Y, got a date that night, then you are wrong. In reality, Person Y, who was just an average-looking guy, succeeded that night. It was shocking for me, but when I observed that scenario, I noticed something. Person X was acting desperate in front of women, while Person Y was in a chill mood and enjoying his time. I too was enjoying it, and women approached me, but I don't prefer clubbing that much, so I just had some casual small talk. During those days, I was reading about manifestation in Neville Goddard's work, and I was interested in knowing why self-concept is very important in manifesting better outcomes in our lives. That day I had this live experience. So, Person X was someone who always compared himself with another. He didn't accept himself, and his self-concepts were not on point due to this. Despite being a good-looking guy, when he approached women, the women started to talk to him, but due to his low confidence and negative beliefs in himself, he pushed the women away. The women found him boring, and due to his desperate need for validation, the women started to maintain distance from him. Now, on the other hand, this Person Y accepted his flaws. He knew he was not the best-looking guy in the club, and he accepted this. This made him confident, and his self-concepts were on point. He didn't compare himself with others. He understood that he was a unique person. This is what created different circumstances for Person X and Person Y. Now, this is how I observed self-concepts working in entirely different ways in both scenarios. Now, if Person X had different self-concepts, then his life would be different. Person X left for home, and I too went back to my home while Person Y went with that girl. After that incident, Person Y didn't discuss how the night went. Maybe it was great or it wasn't, because he is not a guy who regularly hits the gym. His diet is not that nutritious. This remained a mystery. But I have noticed that many people in today's time are facing the problem of erectile dysfunction, and it is growing on a yearly basis. Many are scared to talk about this, and this makes them lose their confidence. If you are a woman who is watching this video, then you will also agree with me on this, how unsatisfying it becomes when your partner faces such an issue. So, I found a solution for this problem, and I came across a product by Bathmate that is of great quality and is built to last. It is a pump for your tool, and it helps you last longer in bed, improve erection quality, and increase size. It comes in different sizes and has 3 different models: Hydro, Hydro Max, and Hydro Extreme. They sent me the Hydro Extreme pump that comes in a beautiful storage bag. It also has a towel and other useful accessories that will enhance your experience. The product is inexpensive as compared to other procedures, and it gives you better results in the long run. Once you use this pump, you will notice a huge difference in your performance. This will also increase your confidence. If I knew about this earlier, I would have given this to Person Y. But if you are serious about improving your game in bed, then you can buy it by clicking the link in the description or by clicking on the pinned link in the comments section. Remember, you can try this incredible product totally risk-free with their 60-day money-back guarantee. Well, manifestation is simply about bringing about changes in your self-concept. As you bring changes in the way you perceive yourself, the reality around you starts shifting. Your self-concept is the key to everything. It's what Neville Goddard taught as the foundation of all manifestations. If you've been struggling, it's not because affirmations don't work or visualizations are pointless. It's because your self-concept hasn't changed. It's the inner story you keep repeating about yourself. This story might include thoughts like, "I'm not good enough, I always struggle with money," or "I'm unlucky in love." These thoughts form your self-concept, and your life mirrors this self-concept back to you. Neville Goddard often said, "Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live." This is because your outer reality is just a reflection of your inner state. If you see yourself as someone who's always struggling, then your life will present you with more struggles. But if you change your self-concept to someone who is loved, successful, and abundant, then your reality will start to match that belief. Most people focus too much on techniques like affirmations, visualizations, or scripting without changing the underlying self-concept. They try to affirm, "I am wealthy," but deep down, their self-concept is still rooted in lack. They visualize being in a happy relationship, but their self-concept is stuck in the belief that they're unlovable. If your self-concept doesn't align with your desire, you won't see lasting results. You might experience temporary changes, but they won't stick because your self-concept pulls you back to what feels normal to you. The first step to changing your self-concept is becoming aware of it. Most of us aren't even conscious of the beliefs we hold about ourselves. We've accepted them as facts of life without questioning them. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? Write down the first thoughts that come to mind. Are they thoughts like, "I'm always struggling, I can't catch a break," or "love is hard for me to find"? If yes, then you've uncovered the self-concept that's running your life. These are the beliefs that need to change if you want to manifest something different. Neville said, "No one to change but self." This means that the only person you need to work on is you. Your circumstances, relationships, and finances are all a reflection of your inner state. So if you want to change them, start by changing yourself. Now that you know what your current self-concept is, it's time to decide who you want to be. This is where the real power lies. You get to choose a new story for yourself, a story that aligns with your desires. Think about the version of you who already has what you want. How does that person think? How do they feel about themselves? What beliefs do they hold? For example, if you want to manifest a loving relationship, your new self-concept might be, "I am worthy of love, I am always chosen," or "I am someone who is loved and adored." If you want to manifest financial abundance, your new self-concept could be, "I am a magnet for money, I am successful in everything I do," or "wealth flows to me effortlessly." The key here is to embody this new self-concept. You have to start thinking, feeling, and acting as if this is who you already are. This is what Neville meant when he said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." You don't wait for external evidence, you create the evidence by first changing yourself internally. Changing your self-concept isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily practice. You have to consciously choose your new self-concept until it becomes your natural state. Here's a simple exercise to help you. Every morning, before you get out of bed, take a moment to feel into your new self-concept. Close your eyes and imagine what it feels like to be this new version of you. How does it feel to be loved, successful, and abundant? Hold on to this feeling for a few minutes and carry it with you throughout the day. You can also use affirmations to reinforce your new self-concept. But remember, affirmations only work if they feel true to you. Instead of saying, "I am rich," if it feels like a lie, try saying, "I am becoming more abundant every day," or "I am open to receiving more wealth." These statements will feel more believable and will help you bridge the gap to your new self-concept. Changing your self-concept takes time. You've been carrying your old beliefs for years, maybe even decades, so don't expect them to change overnight. The key is to be patient and persistent. You might not see changes right away, and that's okay. Trust the process. Remember, the outer world is just a reflection of your inner state, and it takes time for the reflection to catch up with your new self-concept. Neville Goddard said, "The day you change your concept of yourself, you will automatically change the world in which you live." So keep working on your self-concept, even if it feels challenging. The results will come, and when they do, it will feel like magic. Your self-concept is the foundation of your reality. If you're not seeing the results you want, it's not because manifestation doesn't work, it's because your self-concept hasn't changed yet. Start by becoming aware of your current beliefs, decide on a new self-concept, and practice living from this new version of you every day. You have the power to be, do, or have anything you desire. But it all starts with changing the story you tell about yourself. So, are you ready to rewrite your story? Are you ready to step into the version of you who already has everything you want? If yes, then start today. Change your self-concept and watch as your entire world transforms. You can also take help from affirmation tapes. I have designed an affirmation tape that is specifically designed to help you embody your new self-concept. Click on the first video that now appears on the top right corner of the screen to check it out.